Hmm. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see what's going on with the market today then. See if we can catch anything. Or not. Give me a minute. I'm just getting everything loaded.
At 2:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get French consumer confidence forecast 87, prior 86.
Right then, let's go over the charts and see what the hell's going on. That did not. basically just took those lows. There's no point looking too much into it. Then it flew higher. Let's just follow Asia though. See what Asia did. I don't like this price action. It's really shitty. Still very shitty price action. I don't like this at all. And see that. I can also see a M5 zone here. Hard to say, innit?
At 2:45 a.m. Eastern Time, we get French consumer confidence forecast 87, prior 86.
I'll do three things at once, man. Flipping out. Alright, I think we're going short anyway. Even if you look at it from this perspective here, you just come taking these highs out. So yeah, shorts probably look the way to go so far. A pound and that. Feel like I'm ready to sneeze, man. Flipping out.
1 minute remaining. $86, 86, lower than forecast, 87.
Right, so German GDP come out really good. French consumer confidence not so good. Now we got German IFOs at 9, and then we clear till New York. So basically we're good to go. Pretty much. Easiest way to say it is we're good to go. Good morning, bye bye.
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
I'm still just going through the charts because I woke up a little bit later than when I should have, so I'm still kind of going through the charts. How you doing though, man? You okay? I have a question I want to ask you, yeah, but it's kind of like a difficult question. Hey, would you buy 250k account for 50 but 3-step account with 10% target in each phase? I wouldn't do that because remember I've got the 3-step right now with FXify, 200k and 100k, and actually it's difficult because the drawdown's 10% but the TP's 10% as well. It's quite difficult, bro. It's honestly, it's not easy. I think you're better off spending more money and having phase 1 10-10 and then phase 2 10-5. The one that I'm with is FXify, the 3-step, and it's not easy, bro. Also 5% is really small. Like if I had 10% it'd be better, but then it's still hard, bro, because then you have to do, you know, phase 1 is the hardest, isn't it, in a 2-step, because you got 10% drawdown, 10% TP. At least phase 2 it's easier. But with the 3-step, if it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, bro, that's really hard, bro. Honestly, you think about that, it's actually hard. Because you have to make 30%. Right? But if you got two-step accounts, you'd pass 2 accounts in 30% profit. You see what I'm trying to say? Because your drawdown's still 10 in phase 1, phase 2 on a 2-step. If you think about it, it's better to do a 2-step account. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, it's a bit of a harsh question, yeah? Yeah, I think it's very tough, bro, very tough. I would be better off with a 2-step account. I know you said it's $50, but then you have to think at the same time that if they're only selling it for $50, okay, the rules are really hard. That makes sense. That is gonna be hard, but it's a bit too cheap though, man. It feels like $150, $200, that would make sense. for $50 is too cheap for something that difficult, bro. Anyway, what I was gonna say, you've been trading for how long? How long have you been trading for? That's perfect. It completely took that zone out. So my question is this, yeah, it's a harsh question, but like, don't think of it in a bad way. I'm just trying to actually understand why, for example, like you, yeah, perfect example, traders who've been trading for so long, who aren't profitable, why don't you just give up? Because then, like, the question is, how can I ask the question, man? Because then it's more the case of, it takes like 2, 3, 4 years to actually get good at trading if you have the ability to do so. If you can't do that in 5, 6, 7, 8 years, why do you waste your time, your energy, your money, and even your stress? I don't understand. Can you explain why? That's what I mean. It's like a serious question. It sounds harsh, doesn't it? But I don't mean it in like a harsh way. You get what I mean? I think that euro is gonna keep going down and pound is gonna come down with it, and the best place to short would be right about here. No pullback. I wouldn't take it because this is here anyway. Otherwise, I would have taken that because that looks quite nice actually. We come, took that level, Frankfurt high there, fat volume come in, tagged into there, come up, fill that gap, kind of a break and retest level, and then fell down again. That's actually very nice for euro. Quite nice price action. Yeah. Okay, so now let's look at USD CAD. I'm gonna probably just put this in the middle. Just have a look at this, see if I can figure out what's going on with this. That's going higher. That's going higher. That's going higher. The invalid zone. The invalid zone? Zone just collapsed here as well. But then I would say this is also now an invalid zone. So that should continue going higher on USD CAD. Let's just have a quick look at USD CHF. So in my case, I didn't lose big capital, but got a lot of stress. The reason is I'm not very qualified for a big job and don't have capital to start a business. I understand that it's difficult in like, bro, it's difficult in the West, yeah, and they have much more money. I can imagine in the East, bro, like in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, like, you know, these places be even harder. I completely. I'm very much investing my time in trading because that's my big hope. I don't get paid much. But then the question is still the same though, isn't it? Like if you still can't find success after so many years, when do you say to yourself, I need to stop because I'm wasting my time, I need to look at something different? When do you say to yourself in that time, like, this is enough? I'm curious, like, when? Because I understand your situation, that like, a lot of people have that situation, like Pakistan, China, Thailand, Philippines, like they have this situation. It's quite hard, bro. Life is hard, isn't it? So when do you say, okay, enough's enough, I'm not wasting any more time? Huh? You should think about it. It's a serious question, bro. Yeah, if you got the job, yeah, and you're earning money, then try to do trading whilst you're earning money, but don't put all your money into trading in it. Like, just, you know, buy a few cheap accounts and then save your money. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea, but you know, you shouldn't be buying challenges until you're profitable anyway, remember? That should have been one of the main things, innit? 46. This is fantastic. Completely blew through that level. It missed that zone entirely, which is fine because that's a bit of a bigger zone. This is slightly bigger on the SL, 2.5. I'll do 2.8 on that. If I was to take it. I'll just read this price act. I would say, yeah, price is continuing higher. That would be a good place to go long, I feel. I won't quit because I'm already profitable. I already passed accounts, I've already made money, I've not blown a single account. There's no reason for me to not quit. Unless I have an issue where I don't make money for a long time. I start blowing accounts and stuff like that, and it's going on for like probably 1 year. If I've been trading for, my situation is different because I've already passed accounts, I've already made money. Not one pair, I've had 3-4 pairs. I've passed more than one account. I passed 3 accounts, bro. 3 accounts. And I never blew a single account. Now, if my experience was the one of the average trader, you know, they buy accounts, they blow it, they buy accounts, they blow it, they buy accounts, they blow it, they do for 3 years, 2 years. For me, I would say about 6 months, 9 months, I'd be trading. And if I like blew 3 accounts, let's say like 10k accounts, yeah, so I don't know, $60, they'll probably spend about $200, $250, yeah, and I try and be slow and patient with those accounts, and after I've lost all those accounts, I'd give it about 9 months. If I didn't see any progress, or I didn't even get funded, I didn't even pass phase 2, I would say, yeah, bro, 9 months, I've not even passed phase 1, or I've not even passed phase 2. There's no point wasting my time. But you have to think realistically at the same time, innit? You have to think realistically, like, is it because I'm shit? Is it because the market is hard? What's the reason and stuff like that? You know the issue why, yeah? Is you have to think of it like this. Trading's one of the most dangerous jobs because you lose money. It's not like a normal job. You go there, you work, you get money, that's it. In trading, you lose money. So the point is, how much do you want to lose, yeah, before you realize I've burnt all that money, I've lost all that money for absolutely nothing, and I'm already a poor person living in a poor country, having a difficult life. When do you want to say enough's enough? For me, I'm only willing to spend about $200-300. That's pretty much it. And then I would say, like, you know what, it's not even worth it, bro, because flipping you spend 9 months of your time, you've lost $250, whatever it is. You got bills to pay, you got a life to live, you can't afford to just keep going like that, living in that sort of way where you're stressed out and stuff like that. You'd rather just get a normal job, bro. At least a normal job, you go to work, innit? You put your head down and you just focus on your work, innit? It's easy. But the issue is you don't get good money. So you have to pick, innit? Do you want to be poor and always worry, oh shit, I blew an account, oh shit, I done that, oh shit, I done this? Or do you want to be like, you know what, I have a job, I'm earning money, but I'm just not rich. I'm living in a poor life, innit? But at least I'm not losing money. At least I can pay for food and pay for this and pay for that. Because that's the issue with trading. You're gonna lose money. If you can't accept you're gonna lose money, bro, this job is not for you, bro. I'm not saying you, I'm on about those people who have these issues and stuff like that. So for me, I'll tell you what my friend did. You know AD98, yeah? I don't think he even got funded. I think he got funded, but he never had to pay out. After about 2 years, he said, bro, I'm done. I've got no money. I've literally got no money, bro. And he's got a job now. And now he's gone back into a job. He goes, bro, you know what? Yeah, my stress has gone down so much. He goes, I'm not worried about, oh, bro, flipping, oh, I need to make this money. I need to pass this account. Oh, how am I going to eat today? I got no money. I got no job. I'm just trading. And me and AD98 started the same time, yeah? And then obviously, like, he's then got a job about 6 months ago. And I was talking to him the other day, obviously, because he still comes to my stream, you know that. And then I rang him the other day because he's like one of my best friends in real life. And he was saying that, bro, since I started work here, because my stress is so low, bro. He goes, my stress is so low. Like, he goes, like, the markets are shit, and I'm not bothered because I got a job. Like, it doesn't make a difference. And he said, when I was trading, he goes, I was blowing account, getting past phase 1, blowing account, getting past phase 2. He goes, like, it's an emotional roller coaster or whatever. And then he said, like, he feels a lot more relaxed, bro. Obviously, he's got issues at work anyway, like workplace politics and stuff like that. But he goes, the stress of blowing accounts and then having no money for food and stuff like that. He goes, this is way better, bro. And remember, he was doing it for about 2 years, I think, before he said, fuck this, I'm getting a job. Because he needed money in it. And now we've made a plan that, you know, he's going to save money. He's have his job for 1-2 years, save like a nice bit of money, get funded 1-2 accounts, 3 accounts, and then he's going to come back into trading again. Because at least then his stress is low and stuff like that. And then if he comes back into trading, like part-time on the one, because he trades 1 hour time frame now, when he gets funded like 3-4 accounts, you know, 300, 400, 500k, then he's going to quit his job again. And it's much better. Like, I can tell when I talk to him, he's not stressed, bro. Like, from trading, like, he's just like, yeah, I don't care, I'm not bothered, bro. I'll wait for better conditions, I'm not bothered anymore. Like, I'm not emotionally affected, which is really good, bro. Really, really good. You see what I mean? Flipping out, look at this. That flew up. That was okay. That wasn't that good. That was crappy. That was like, what the hell's going on here? And then it would have been an L anyway, I think. Oh, so close. But that's what I'm saying. You need to know where to draw the line and say enough's enough. Like, I can't do this job anymore. I really can't, or something, innit? But that's easier said than done. Good morning, Eddie. When was the last payout you had, bro? Ages ago. Absolute ages ago. Check the Discord, innit? My payouts The last payout I had was in November, and I got paid out from Quantecal, didn't I? Yeah, I got paid out $1,600. No, pounds, £1,600, I think. No, dollars. When was that? That was the other payout from Funded Next. I had one in 2026 as well, January or February. Fuck is that bird, man? It sounds like a bloody demon bird. Fuck. Yeah, I think it was January or February where I had that payout from Quantecal. 2 minutes. So now it's interesting because we were bullish throughout the whole of the session, to be fair. Now we started to get bearish momentum. I would have wanted to go long here, but then after, I don't know, sometimes it's good to just be like, nah. That volume coming in is big. A lot of volume coming in. So that would have been a loss. I'm glad I didn't take it. That would have been a loss. I'm glad I didn't take it. How you doing, Eddie? What's going on? Did you do back testing over the weekend? I think Eddie's gonna do really well because he's new to trading, but everything I'm telling him, he seems to be listening and stuff like that, which is really good. So anyway, what do you think? For you, when will you draw the line? Because I've said for me it's about 9 months in it. You have to look at the context and stuff like that. If it's difficult market conditions, you can give yourself more time. You know, if it's difficult market conditions, you can say like, I'll give myself another 9 months or something like that. If it's good market conditions, yeah, and you're just getting angry, psychological problems, you're cutting losses really late, cutting TPs really early, making all these mistakes for 9 months and you're not learning your lesson, this job is not for you. If you're like struggling because it's hard to sense direction, it's hard to catch a trade because the market's choppy and stuff like that, that's different. That's not you as a trader, that's the market. So then you could say, I'm going to give myself another 9 months. You know what I mean? So you're basically saying you're not going to quit. Is that what you're trying to say? That you're not going to quit trading? Even if you lose for the next 5 years, even if you lose for the next 10 years and you like lose your house, lose your car, sell your kids, you're not giving up. Yeah, using this method now. Yesterday was no trade. I made more than 1 year trading on FX. Also was learning the market structure as it was method. Huh? I don't understand. That's confusing. Can you say that again? Eddie, I don't understand that, sorry.
China opposes unilateral sanctions and warns they worsen the conflict.
Okay, so that failed, which is fine.
Well, hello everybody, this is Donald J. Trump. You're behind the markets. If you're a real day trader, go real time at financialjuice.com/purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Isn't that one big, huge, brilliant deal? Come on, people.
Oh, yo. Oh yeah, but back testing on FX replay. Yeah, that's good. I made more than 1 year trading on FX. Also, I don't understand what you mean by that, but I'm glad you back tested gbpjpy. But at the moment, it's a difficult market. I would have back tested EU, GJ, and the indices. So then you have flexibility like US 30 or Nasdaq. Do 3 separate things. GJ is a non-US cross, even though the yen does get affected by the USD. EU follows USD. GJ kind of doesn't. It's good to have flexibility in the yen, and then like a US 30 or something like that. Good idea. Okay, but you still didn't answer my question, Vi, because I said, at what point will you then turn around and say I'm gonna quit trading? Okay, let me ask Eddie. Eddie, I have a question for you because we're talking about this topic right now, which I think will be interesting for you because you're new to trading. After how long do you think you'll give up on trading? Like, after how long of like losing money, blowing accounts, you know, all that stuff, after how long do you say enough's enough? Maybe I just can't do this job. Maybe it's not for me. I'm not gonna waste my time and waste my money burning it and throwing it in the bin. How long will you say to yourself, okay, like this is my target, realistically? What do you think, Ryan? I know you've only been trading for like 2-3 months, yeah? There you go, perfect. 6 months, 1 year. You see the difference, Vi? I think Eddie's gonna be, Eddie, I think you've got good mentality, bro. You've got really good mentality. I have another question, Eddie. How much money are you willing to lose? 1,000 euro, 2,000 euro, 500 euro. How much money are you willing to lose? Because obviously you're gonna lose money in it. What are you willing to lose? This is a perfect example, yeah, why GU tagged the invalid zone and EU gave a short, but I didn't take it because GU showed us something important. That 500 to 1,000, I think. Bro, you've got the perfect mentality for trading, bro. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. If you're serious, yeah, about giving yourself 6 months to 1 year of trading, and then 500 to 1,000, at that point, if it's been 6 months and you've lost 1,000, or 9 months you lost 1,000, and you're willing to say, you know what, this isn't for me, because like, then, you know, I respect that, because you're going to be better than so many people who trade for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I've got friends, Eddie, who've been trading for about 6 years, one been 8 years, yeah? They've lost maybe 20,000, 30,000, and they're still trading. You think 20, 30,000, that is so much money, bro. And how much time have they wasted? They've wasted 5, 6, 8 years, bro, of their life. They could have got a job, yeah? And instead of wasting 20,000, they could have made like 100,000 or 80,000 in money by having a job for those 8 years. Like, it's crazy, bro. That's what I mean. Perfect. They're wasting the money, they're wasting the life. I don't understand. Like, I don't. It's torture, bro. They're torturing themselves. They're torturing themselves. One of them lost 80,000, but he was profitable. So he made 80,000 in the first place in trading, and then he lost the 80,000, yeah? He's still trading. His situation's different. He's profitable. He's still profitable, but his situation's different. But Vi, you see the difference with Eddie. Eddie's also from a poor country, bro. Like, he's from like a Eastern European country, which isn't rich or anything like that. They're also poor. So even they have a very similar situation. But you see how Eddie looks at trading. You see how he's realistic. I asked you when you're gonna quit. You didn't even say when. You just goes, I'm gonna keep going. I asked you 2-3 times, yeah. When are you gonna quit? And you said I'll spend less money and I'll keep buying challenges. You didn't even say, you know what, this isn't a good job for me. You just keep going. Listen, I didn't mean it in a rude way, Eddie, yeah, but like I'm trying to be honest in it. Like it's not like economically advanced like France, Germany, US, Canada, like these countries in it. Like Eastern Europeans are poor place, bro. Obviously if you go to the like main cities, like the capital and stuff like that, it'll probably be really good. In like the main capital cities of like these countries, because their living cost will be so cheap that obviously when you do live in those cities, it'll be like, you know, if you're a Westerner. Yeah, see, you're still not accepting it though, Vi. I don't want to lie, I never thought about this. That's what I'm trying to tell you, to think like, you know, what to do. Eddie's only been trading for 2 months, bro. This is his 3rd month now, and I've asked him the questions and he's answered using logic. Like, he's thought about it and he's gave very fair answers, bro. 6 months to 1 year, very fair. I'd have said 9 months to about a year and a bit, but perfectly fair answer. 500 to 1,000, perfectly fair value. And he's only been trading for 2 months. In Lithuania, in market, it's more expensive than German all staff. And many cities is looking really perfect. I live in Dustin. Okay, let me have a look. Let me have a look. But my situation is completely different because I've got funded and I've had payout. So my situation now is the case where the markets are difficult because of Trump, and I'm still calling the direction of price accurately. I'm adjusting my trading edge and stuff like that. I'm just adapting to the market as a profitable trader. So my situation is different to yours. That's like saying to a professional trader, you've not had a payout in 3 months, are you gonna quit? No, he's a professional. Why is he gonna quit? He's just gonna adapt to the market and change his plan. That's it. That's the same situation for me. If I wasn't profitable, if I didn't make money, if I didn't do anything, then bro, I'd have quit long time ago. Long time ago, I'd have quit. Hey, this looks nice. I would not be wasting my time and money doing this job, bro, honestly. Hey, it looks really nice there. Oh, you got a really cool church there, bro. That looks sick. That looks like a bloody mosque. Hey, it looks nice there. Whoa, that building looks crazy. Yeah, it seems quite nice, to be fair. You see the point that I'm trying to make? When we have a snow area where you can ski in summer and huge aqua parks and other stuff. Oh yeah, that's cool, bro. But yes, Alan, good morning. But you see the point I was trying to make in it, that like you know, Eastern European countries, they are cheaper, like a lot cheaper, bro. There's a lot of Eastern Europeans who come to the UK, like Polish and stuff like that, and then they left to go back to their own country because the economy is so bad in the UK. They're like, what the hell? You earn more money, but the bills are so much more, you'd rather go back to Poland. One of my friends is from Hungary, and he went back to Hungary because he goes, the UK shit. I was like, that's so bad, yeah, that someone from Hungary come to the UK, and then he went back to Hungary because he said the UK shit. Like, that's so bad. Embarrassing. And he's not wrong in this shit. Yes, Alan, good morning. What are you saying? Alan, you know, after how long till you went back to work again after you were trading? About a year and a half you went back to work, innit? Bro, any country is more safer than the UK. The UK is not safe, bro. The UK is not safe. It's very safe here. Yeah. That's why I know Taverleli Poopy. I don't know if that's Lithuanian or Latvian. I think it's Lithuanian. If it's Latvian, I'm really sorry. Taverleli Poopy. Price is gone, bro. Price is see you later, alligator. We're just talking about it with Vi in it, so I was just asking like how long till you basically goes, I need to bite the bullet and get a job. And then we was even on about after how long if you were an unprofitable trader, not passing accounts, not getting funded and stuff like that. I think it's an interesting topic, innit? At what point do you basically draw the line and say like this, innit? That's what we was on about. At what point do you say that? Eddie said about 6 months to 1 year. As a new trader that, you know, you're trading, you're not making money, like, yeah, F this, I'm done. And he goes 500 to 1,000 euros, which is fair. Vi basically didn't even answer the question. How long do you say? I said about 9 months to a year, and I goes about 300 quid. About 350 is where I would draw the line and be like, yeah, I like this job type thing. 6 months, 9 months to a year. What do you think? And then also, how long did you go back into a job? I think it's after about a year and a bit, wasn't it? About 15 months or something, you went back into a job in a year and a half. Wait, what, you think if you lose 3 ton you should quit and 9 months? Yeah, but then it'd be the case of buying 10k accounts and stuff like that, innit? So 10k accounts would be like 50-60 quid, innit? So that would be like a good 6, 7, 8 accounts. I think after blowing like 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts over 9 month period, bro, but you haven't even got past phase 2, phase 1 dependable. Obviously, in these markets right now, you could probably double the time span because now it's hard, innit, bro? You know what I mean? I think now you could probably, you know, I'm on about normal markets, normal conditions, yeah? Right now it's shit market, shit conditions. So I'll probably say like 18 months for the shit market and then shit conditions. And then I'll obviously have to double my cost of accounts as well, because I'll probably be blowing more accounts because of the shit market. But I'm on about normal conditions, normal situation. Yeah, I don't know, it depends on the person, and really, if you don't fuck with it, then quit whenever you feel like you gotta fix up. Yeah. And then after how long did you then go back into work again? Because I was telling Vi about that. I go, since you started work, bro, like mentally you're just way more relaxed and shit like that, like you're not asked anymore. And then even with trading, wouldn't you say your trading's become better now you have a day job? Because then you just kind of like not asked about the market anymore, innit? About 2 years and 2k, then I will sadly quit. Brother, all of us sadly quit. That's expected. We're all sadly gonna quit. Now I'm trying to adapt to this market condition. Yeah, of course. 2 years minimum. This is one of the hardest industries in the world. People get gassed, it won't pattern up and become a Larry Williams in 4 months. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. That's why they say in trading, bro, 90% of traders quit in the first 2 years, but then they find profitability in their third year. And they find profitability in their third year, and then on average they become consistently profitable in around 5 to 6 years. That's the average data, the average stats in it. But if you're in 9 months or 1 year passing phase 1, passing phase 2, and then you're blowing an account, that's not bad, bro. You're becoming profitable because you made 15%. I went back after about 18 months, but it worked out good, timing, etc. Plus needed the dough. Yeah, facts, it makes sense. See, look, even Alan said that. He went back to work after 18 months and basically, like, you know, he's doing better now, innit? And obviously the markets are shit, innit, which helps a lot when you're thinking about just taking a break or something. My average challenge hold time is 1.5 months, so now I'm just limiting my spending and not repeating the same mistake. Yeah, of course, but the point I was trying to make is that if you've been trading for since 2000, well, when did you say you've been trading since 2014? I started in 2014, but actively trading last 7 years. So you've got, yeah, over 12 years in the market. 12 years, yeah, off and on, off and on, off and on. But you've had 7 consecutive years in a row. You've probably gone through 3 different presidencies. You've probably gone through loads of like good times in the market and obviously bad times in the market. COVID, the Russia war starting, and then obviously the Iran war, tariff war. You've gone through a lot. I wouldn't say 2 weeks, Eddie. I don't think so. I think to pass a challenge is about a month to 2 months, I think. Oh, yeah. If you're talking by 6 years experience, yeah, I would say like you should pass in 2 weeks, 3 weeks you should pass if you got 7 years experience or something, because by then you should be an absolute pro, bro. You should be an absolute pro. This is the point I'm trying to make in it, Vi. Someone who's been trading for 6 or 7 years, like our friend here, mine and Alan's friend Yash, he's literally made 80,000 in payouts, bro. And how long's Yash been trading, Alan? About 6 years, innit? Yash is mine and Alan's friend, yeah. Alan's ADZX%. He's been trading for, I think, since COVID, yeah. And he's made about 80,000 in payouts or something like that, which is what Alan was telling me. And obviously he's lost a lot of it, but the point is he made it. Now, obviously, if you're trading 7 years and you're not even getting funded, bro, you know what I mean? We need to really focus on the issues, really focus on the problems that are occurring. It's good that you come here though, and then obviously you ask questions, because you ask some really good questions. It means you're thinking about the issues of how to adapt and stuff like that, which is good, Vi. It's really good. But I want you to start thinking about drawing the line. And drawing the line and saying, this is like enough. Like, you need to start thinking about that. Last year I held an account challenge for 8 months. That's good. Literally, I've not blown hardly any account, yeah. I've still got my first challenge accounts from 2024, bro. I've still got them. Some of them are in drawdown, some of them are in phase 2. I've still got those accounts. My mentality is do not blow the account. Take as long as you need, bro. As long as you need. Some of my accounts got funded and I've had payouts perfectly fine. There's other accounts, they'll get funded eventually as well. It's just having that patience in it. Yeah, I've not blown a single account, and some of my accounts are 2.5 years old. But I wanted to do trading in a very abnormal way. My mentality was, I want to get funded, prove to someone you can trade on M1, the hardest time frame there is, yeah. get funded without blowing a single account, yeah, just by showing psychology is one of the most important things. And I think I've proved that, because some of my accounts already funded. Some of my accounts already had 3, 4, 5 payouts. It's just the other accounts had issues with the trade copier, or they didn't tag the trade, or they tagged a break even, where the other accounts tagged TP and they didn't tag break even. Stupid stuff like that. Which is, remember, I've got 700k of challenges and funded accounts, yeah? They're all different firms. So you're gonna have the issue on M1 that this account tags break even, this account didn't tag it and it went to TP. Like, you're gonna have these issues, but I accept that. It's fine. Which is why some are funded and some are not. It's fine. But it's worth it. That's a lot of time. You could buy now, account from 2020, then risk low. That's a lot of time. I know, but the point is that how can I say the state? I want to make like a really good statement. Staying in the market is trading in the market. Do you see what I mean? Staying in the market is trading in the market. What do I mean by that? It doesn't matter how long you've had the account. It matters that you haven't blown the account. Because you're trading with prop firm mentality. I don't care about prop firm mentality. I'm thinking about personal account mentality. So my mentality is, I need to make sure I do not blow this account, because I'm only using prop firms to fund my personal account. Once I've got 50, 100k in my personal account, I don't care about prop firms anymore. So I need to build the foundation. When I get funded on all the accounts, when I get multiple payouts and they go into my personal account, I will never blow that personal account. Why? Because I've been trading for 1, 2, 3, 4 years with a 10% drawdown. That's my max. So I'm treating 10% like a 100% drawdown, and I'm only risking very small. And my mentality is be patient, be patient, be patient, because when I get funded, that funded account is gonna fund my personal. That personal account is where your living is gonna come from. That's gonna pay your bills. That's where you're gonna get your house. That's where you're gonna pay for your wedding. That's where you're gonna pay for your kids' education. That's where you're gonna pay for your car. Your personal account. So you cannot blow that. It's absolutely important you don't blow that. Like, there is no negotiation. You cannot blow that. So I've already started trading, yeah, thinking in 5 years I'm gonna have a personal account. In 5 years I'm gonna have all this money, and I'm gonna use this money for my personal account to fund my life. That's before I started trading. I was thinking about that, and then I was working back and back and back and back and back. Then I was looking at failing traders. Then I realized, bro, this is easy. Trading is easy if you think the right way, but most people don't. I'll always trade prop firm accounts, always. But when I have my personal account, if you know, for me, I can make a living on a personal account of 10k. That's enough for me, bro. I can make a normal living, like a $30,000 a year living. If I got a 50k account, I can do good. If I got a 100k account, bro, I'll be doing 8-9k a trade. 8-9,000 a trade easily on a 100k account. So yeah, I'm always gonna keep scaling up. I'm gonna keep scaling and keep scaling. But if I blow accounts, I don't care. At that point, if my prop firms take the accounts off me, I don't care. It doesn't matter. But the whole purpose of a prop firm is to literally fund your personal account. That's the only reason they are there. The only reason they are there is to fund your personal account. But I know traders, yeah, and I've seen videos of traders who say that, oh yeah, I don't have a personal, I just trade in prop firms. Are you stupid? Like, what? Like, are you dumb? You imagine saying that to like the top veteran traders, yeah? I'm just gonna trade prop firms. I'm not gonna trade personal account. They would laugh in your face. They would laugh in your face, bro. 2024, 2024, because I started trading in 2024 April, remember? So my oldest account, let me have a look. I'm talking challenges, by the way, so I might be in phase 2 on some of these accounts. They're not in phase 1, some of it be in phase 2. But I think the oldest one is gonna be Aqua Funded and Funded next, which is Funded. I know, but that's what I'm trying to say to you. You say to a veteran trader, yeah, that you're gonna have that prop firm challenge situation, they're gonna laugh in your face, bro. They're gonna laugh in your face. I know they will. Like, I'm telling you, they will laugh in your face. Like, not you, but like whoever said that. Oh, those idiot YouTubers, you say, bro, trade prop firms, you don't need personal accounts. They're gonna be like, yo, you're dumb. You're actually dumb. This is why I want to focus on teaching psychology and supporting people with the psychological issues. I don't care what way people trade. Edge works in any method, bro. M5 breaker structure, M15 break retest, 1 hour break retest, 4 hour break retest,
86 trillion yen in
rejection
2027 to 28.
Rejection method of trading, supply demand, all of it works. That's why I don't care about teaching technicals. I don't care. Like, you trade your own way, I'm happy with that. I'll help you with the psychological issues, because that's where everyone 90% fails. There is no failing edge, bro. You know, in the market there is no failing edge. Every edge in the market has some level of profitability, whether it's a 50% win rate or 1 to 1.2 risk reward, or a 90% win rate with the 0.2 risk reward, or a 20% win rate with a 20 risk reward. Every edge is absolutely profitable, bro. 1,000,000%. It's always a case of the trader. Why are they making it unprofitable? That's why I focus on being more of a psychology mentor. Yeah, I don't spend any more money on challenges now, Vi. You know, every pair I've had, after, because you know, you were here and I started building my computer, right? And I was building my new computer for work and stuff like that. I think I spent about 2,000 or £2,500 on challenges, and I've had about 5k back, 6k back, I think, in payouts. Yeah, I built the computer. That was about 2,500 or 2,000, but it's worth about 4 because I got stuff really cheap for it, like really good deals on some stuff. I've got 2k in my personal account. I bought TradingView subscription. No, I bought the monitors as well. I spent about 3,000 on the computer and the monitors and stuff like that. About 2,500-3,000 on the computer, the monitors, the soundbar and stuff like that. And then I got 2k in my personal account, 2.5k almost in the personal account. So yeah, and that's all from what I've made so far. And also, any money I earn, I chuck it straight into my personal account as well. If I get any other money, because I always, compounding the personal account is a big idea. Every month I stick about 200, 250 in the personal account, just to help it grow faster and faster and faster. Because I want to get my personal account to, my goal was to get a personal account to 5k in this year, but I accept it might not happen because the market is very difficult this year, bro. Very difficult. So now my goal is next year, get the personal account to 5k, and I'm okay adjusting my goal. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine, no problem. I'm okay with that because I understand the market's hard. Did I want it this year? Yeah. But why am I not bothered? Because I can't control when Trump's gonna go to war. I can't control that. So obviously it's not my problem, innit? That's how I see it. Eddie, did you do your back testing and stuff? Yeah, because you didn't send any pictures in the Discord, and I wanted to have a look at how your back testing was going over the weekend and stuff. In the personal account, let me have a look at the. I've got ×8 on the trade copier. I've got ×8 on the trade copier. And then the risk on this here on %, so 10 would be 2.5%, about 2% risk. ×8 on 0, yeah, about 2% risk. I wanted to risk 3 or 4%. But because the SL is so tight, IC markets have rules for margin. So if I risk 2.5%, it's max margin. What their rule is, that their rules is so much percent like margin, it's that. Otherwise, I'd risk about 3%. 2.75, 3% I would risk. But I want to risk more, but I'm being forced to risk less because of the margin. But I don't mind. It's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. The only other thing I could do is I could get bigger leverage. So my account was 1 to 100 leverage. Now I've got 1 to 300 leverage to give me just a little bit more margin for 2%. But I don't want to do that. I just have to because like there's not much of the, I don't have much of the flexibility. Huh? Eddie, are you still here? Because I asked you a question, brother. Are you worried about getting payouts in the next 2 months? I'm not bothered, bro. What was question? Sorry. No, I asked Eddie in it. I was asking Eddie because so he's been trading for 2 months, yeah. I think 1 month, like 6 months ago, did 1 month, and then like a year ago did 1 month or something, and now he's come back again. And I was asking him about his stats, and he doesn't know. So I was telling him to do back testing and stuff like that. And then I gave him the link for the company and stuff. I told him how to do it. I told him what to do. Spent about 20 minutes telling him, probably 30 minutes telling him about how to backtest and stuff. And then he said I'm going to do it over the weekend. So I was asking him like, because I told him in it, join the Discord and post in the Discord, innit, yeah? How you're backtesting, what you're doing, and I'll tell you if you're doing it right or wrong. And then I don't think he joined the Discord. I was asking him, innit, like, did you send pictures? Did you take pictures and stuff like that? He's really good, bro. Honestly, like he's only been here in the stream for like a few days, yeah. But he seems very like mature, and like he understands really good. Like he seems like he's listening, bro. Very few people when I tell him stuff they listen. Very few people, because they don't like what I say. But when I say something, like, I say it for them, like I say the truth for that person. But Eddie seems to be good, like he listens, man. And he was asking how long did you get paid and stuff like that, blah blah blah, and he didn't leave, which is good because it makes me think that if you go to YouTube and you say I've not had to pay out for 2-3 months, I'm on a 10 trade losing streak because the market's hard right now, most people would think, oh, forget this guy, I'm gonna go. Maybe he thought this guy's honest, he's legitimate, whatever, I'm gonna stick around. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but the guy's disappeared off the face of the map, you know. Don't know where the guy's at. Let me. Oh, you gay Australian, where are you, man? We've not heard from you for ages. Alan's asking where you are. Mustaqim's asking where you are. What's going on, man? Are you dead in a ditch or what? I just sent him a voice note on Telegram. Now I send him a message on IG.
Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.
Oh, you faggot. Where are you? What's going on, man? We've not heard from you for ages. Alan's asking where you are. Mustaqim keeps messaging me every 2-3 days saying, have you heard from Saad? What happened, bro? Did you get lost with the hooker or something? I just sent him a message on Instagram as well. I think Eddie left. That's fine. But don't worry anyway, Vi. We're gonna work through this, man. And we're gonna get through this together, don't worry. But just, honestly, can I just give one more adjustment to your trading plan? Please, one more adjustment. I said it to you before and you didn't really like it, but I'm gonna say it again. Please let me give this one more adjustment. Yes, love to talk to you. Okay. What are you risking again? What was your tell me your risk management plan again from a brand new account into drawdown? Like, tell me your risk management approach again, please. There you go. Hey, it's me, Eddie. I executed the trades as well, but in order to gather more data, I didn't log all of them. Instead, I simply marked potential settles directly on the chart using the long and short position tool and preset SL level and TP. Okay, that's bad, first of all. That's bad. Make sure you take every single trade because that's going to give you the time, the entry, the SL, the TP, all the important data. So make sure you're actually taking every single trade on the FX replay software, because the purpose of it is to gather the data and compile it so you can see the black holes within the strategy, but then you can start refining it and then working from there to then locate what is a better strategy, what is a fine way of refining it. So make sure you're doing it properly. I know it sounds tedious and long, but this stuff is also going to make you profitable in the long term because you're literally learning and studying in the correct way. Oh wait, I just sent it. I just sent it in the I was using text to speech in it, bro. So I just sent it in there. Eddie, I like it, man. You're a hard worker. I like it. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I'm already risking less. Currently, I'm risking 0.24. So far, I'm risking 0.27. No, but you know when you get a 1-to-1. Okay, I would change that. I would change it now. Do 0.5% from start. I'd start off with 0.5% because the issue is markets are hard at the moment. Your problem is you're going through accounts after 1.5-2 months. Now,
at 4 a.m.
the markets are hard anyway, so we need to adjust our plan. So I would say start off with 0.5 up to about
forecast 87 prior 86 spot 5 in business climate
2.5% drawdown.
2 prior 86 spot 6.
I'm writing it for you in it. 0.5% for new account. Copy and paste this if you want, bro, into your trading notes, innit? For new account. Oh shit, I should look at the markets as I should now instead of spending. This is another problem when I'm live streaming, is it's difficult to do all of this and pay attention to the markets. Luckily the shit. Very shit. Gold is also shit. 1 second. You just this is another thing I don't understand about YouTube and streamers and stuff like that. Why don't they help people, bro? Everything is money, money, money. I got a course, I got a course, I got a course. If you got a struggling trader, why not just help them, bro? I don't get it. Okay, markets are shit. That's fine. Let's go back to the chat. 0.5% for new account. When drawdown is minus 0. Drawdown is 2.5%. Then do 0.25%. I told you, Eddie, the markets are very difficult at the moment, bro. Very difficult. Very difficult. This is where, like, understanding market context and understanding, like, a good market versus a bad market is really important, bro. Like, obviously, last year, I got 4 payouts or 3 payouts back to back to back, bro. Because the whole year was shit, and then I had 3 good months or 2 good months. In those 2-3 good months, I smashed every trade, bro. I made sure that shadow of a doubt I was catching it because I was waiting for the whole year of 2025. It was shit the whole year. And then in October, November, December, boom, 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 boom. I had like 4 TPs or 5 TPs back to back. Literally back to back. And I think I had like 120 or 130 R. It's crazy, bro. And I was like, I literally got funded and I got payouts on 2 accounts because of that. So you just have to be really patient, bro. Really, really patient. Gold is falling, bro. It's not falling that much. It just looked like it was on this account. It's not even the wars, bro. It's like, you know, this war is different because it's an oil war. The oil war affects inflation, which affects the economy. This is different to the Russia-Ukraine war. This is different to the president's kidnap of Maduro in Venezuela. This is different to the blockade of the Cuban people. This is different to Trump trying to take over Canada, Trump trying to take over Greenland. This is different to all of that. All of that affects gold fantastically. Oil, this war in oil has killed gold, bro. Have you noticed gold died from this oil war with Iran? Because this war isn't a normal war, it's an oil-based war. Economies run off of energy, oil, inflation. Oil is that's the absolute pillar of the whole war is oil. Like the whole Western economy, even Eastern economy, the whole world economy is basically oil, which is why like this war is abnormal the way it's affecting the market. This is why I enjoy studying fundamentals. I enjoy learning about geopolitics and stuff like that. It gives you a deeper understanding. Obviously, some of it is very important to the market, some of it isn't, but I just prefer knowing it anyway because like of the importance it has in the market.
At 4 a.m. Eastern Time, we get German IFOs. Expectations, forecast 87.5, prior 86.7. Current conditions, forecast 87, prior.
There's people who trade gold, yeah, and when the war happened, they're like, oh, why isn't it going up? Are you dumb? How can you just be a gold trader and not understand what correlates with gold and what affects gold? How do you not like, bro? There's some dumb traders out there. Anyway, let me go back to the message for Vi. The 0.5% for new account when drawdown is 2.5%, then do 0.25%. When account is in 2% profit, you can do 1% risk. Here you go, Vi. What do you reckon to this new plan for your risk management? You have to follow it though. You have to follow this plan because it's going to preserve your account for probably double, triple the time. I'll explain the risk method to you as well if you're wondering why is he going to do 1% risk when he's above 2% on the account. I can explain all of that as well if you want. But have a look at that first. Think about it. Think about your strategy. Think about your risk reward. And then let me know what you think. Yeah, what do you think to that? Give me your feedback. What do you think? I think that's good because you're going to have your account for a lot longer, bro. A lot longer. Which means you're going to reduce your expenditure. Which means you're going to start to shift your mentality into let's try to stop blowing accounts and holding the drawdown and slowly working back. There's numerous benefits to having that. My win rate is low now, so I don't plan on risking 1% because I think I will lose my buffer in profit. What's your win rate on average? What's your win rate on average and what is your win rate now? And when you say your win rate now, how many months data are you saying to say your win rate? Because my win rate is normally between 40 and 60%. Because the last 10 losing trades is probably more like 20. But let's remember 5 were mistakes. If we were to take those 5 mistakes out and have the 5 losing trades only valid, then my win rate would still be around the 40 to 60%, on the lower side 40 because of the 5 losing trades. That's me personally, but I want about you. What's your average and at the moment and how many months now are you saying is what's made it lower? Shit, man. Wednesday's gonna rain all day. Thursday's gonna rain all day. Bollocks. I need to rebook an appointment. I'm gonna do that now on the actually.
One minute remaining. I'll lead with German IFO business climate.
Yeah, don't do 1% then. Actually, no, you can do 1%. you can, I would, you know, to be safe, preserve the account and be safe, just stick to this. Make that your new plan. Do that then. Yeah, exactly. Account preservation. I talk about that a lot, bro. I talk about that a lot, don't I? Account preservation. Hold the account. That's the most important thing. I got an appointment for me and my mum on the Wednesday, but it's going to be raining most of the day, unfortunately. I was wondering if you could just rebook both of the appointments for like the week after or something.
Still waiting for the rest of the IFOs.
Yeah, I'll give you mine first.
Current conditions 88.5, 88.5, higher than forecast 87. And expectations 89.1, 89.1, higher than forecast 87.5.
Sorry, I was just on the phone. I had to make a phone call to change appointments because I had an appointment for something, so I had to change it. Okay, what did you say? So yeah, I think you should do that, Vi. And then when you get a new account, then you know, let me say it like this, Vi, yeah? If you know the markets is shit, there's no problem, absolutely no problem with you just stop trading for 2-3 months. That's fine. Just saying, you don't have to, but if you wanted to, it would not be a bad idea for you to just take 2-3 months off of the chart. Obviously, still look every 2-3 days at the chart, see what's happening, just, you know, see what's going on. But taking time off the chart, it's perfectly fine, absolutely acceptable. I took 2-3 months off the chart. I didn't trade in 2024 July, I didn't trade August, I didn't trade September. I just looked at the market every 2-3 days for 20-30 minutes, having a look at everything, and then I went away. I didn't trade it. That's fine. That's okay. That's perfectly acceptable. You don't every day is a trading day, but not a day to trade. I love that one so much. Every day is a trading day, but not a day to trade. You understand? Why is my hair so massive? So you can think of it like that as well. Like me, I'm looking every day, but I'm not trading. Technically, it's the same, I suppose. What do you think on Euro? What time frame are you thinking, Eddie? I'll be honest, bro. Looking at this right now, there's no direction. Asia looked like it was going bearish, but it's very confusing. It wasn't clear that it was going to be bearish, yeah? And then right near London Open, we took Frankfurt low, and then we pushed all the way higher. And then we bounced off of Asia midline. Like you can see the midline of Asia right here, which for me, on the lower time frame, Asia midline is an important area. Things can occur around that level. So we bounced off of there, and now we're just kind of sat in some type of consolidation. So I don't really know. There's a statement for it to go higher, there's a statement for it to go lower. I can't really say. But for it to go all the way low down here, to take London or Frankfurt low and then go higher, I don't really know. I think we might consolidate for a while and then fly up after that. Honestly, that's what I think is more likely to happen. I'm going to start preparing for New York session, because there's a possibility we might have another shit London session. You know, it's quite possible. So let's just kind of wait and see. I would prefer price goes higher, but I don't see any reason or volume, because I look at volume in it. I look at like volume and momentum. I don't really see any clean volume except London Open move here and that move there. Well, that could literally be the first 10 minutes of the volume coming in, and that's it, which has happened a lot recently. So I'm not sure. At the moment, I don't see anything that is giving me clear direction at the moment. I don't see anything at all. Also, don't forget, I wanted to go short on EURUSD, but this invalid zone saved me from going short. There's also that. I did want to go short. Now on pound, we took Asia high. We did the first leg here, second leg here, and now it's starting to drop off on pound. It's not really clean, is it, bro? It's not clean, man. I don't like the way this looks. And if I don't like something, guess what? I am not trading it, because that's kind of how I am. If it isn't the way I like it, guess what? I'm not trading it. I don't care, sort of thing. Alan, are you still here? Actually, no, it's 9 o'clock. You're probably at work now. So I don't see price coming all the way down here. So that can go over there. 18, 19 pips up, 12 down. That's valid. What did I ask? I forgot. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a fish brain. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so what do you think, Vi? What do you reckon? Take 1-2 months off of the chart or not? Like, I do it during summer. So in summer, I don't really trade at all. I just look on the charts every couple of days. And during Ramadan, when I'm fasting, because my sleeping pattern is absolutely cooked, I just don't bother torturing myself. And also, I don't like trading during December and January. I don't like trading during December and January. I don't like it. So in the 1 year, I would say I'm happy not trading 5 months. My hair is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm happy not trading 5 months of a year, to be honest. I'm fine with that. Even USD CAD's not really doing much. So we've been in a range on USD CAD, yeah, of exactly 10 pips for 2 hours and 15 minutes. You know, when people say I love trading, I really don't understand. I really don't. How can you love this job? It's so shit. It's so dirty, yaar. So dirty. Absolutely horrendous, man. Let's have a look at USD JPY. Look, it breaks structure and it just refuses to pull back. Breaks structure and it refuses to pull back and enter. So annoying, man. No, I watch all the time, didn't stop, but the current market I don't like. That's crazy, bro. Don't you get stressed out and get headaches, man? I get stressed out and pissed off, but no, I don't. That's a lie. I just feel like I'm wasting my time. Take time off, bro. It's fine to have time off from trading. It's perfectly fine. You know, during like July, August, September, just take 3 months holiday and go get a part-time job for 3 months, bro. And just earn a bit more money in the 3 months. And then when you come back in October, November, you got a bit more money. You're not as financially stressed. You can be more patient. That's a fantastic idea. And if you want to, if you're gonna not trade during December, January, get a Christmas job for 2 months. That'd be perfect, bro. You're not hurting your account by taking shit trades in hard markets. You're just basically holding the account and you're making money from a job. That's not a bad idea. So yeah. That was good, that was. Broke structure there, tagged into here. Only this zone tagged. Would there have been SL? Let's have a look. So that would have been 31. SL would have been 1.1, 2.1. Which are the spreads? That'd have been very close. Would have been 0.3 away from your SL. And then you would have gone break even here. And then your break even would have been tagged. You would have had about a pip break even. Oh, that'd have been close to tagging it. After going break even, almost tagging, but would have tagged there. Okay, that's fair. And then what about price coming, taking all these lows, broke structure, didn't pull back. I swear to God, these markets, bro. This is why I want to adjust to sell stop and buy stop, because I feel like buy limits and sell limits price, it's just not retracing, bro, enough. Either it doesn't or it doesn't do it enough. Wow, pound is really disgusting on here. That is really bad. I can't even analyze that. GJ, I can't even. That is too bad, bro. That's really bad. Wow. I'll give the stream another 10-15 minutes and then I'm done. If you got any questions, bro, feel free to ask in it. You have had a really good conversation today. I like that. It's really good. Productive conversation. Good morning, King Lully. Here we have
Welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
the King Lully. 1 week till take off. Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna reduce the risk, bro, and just see how I get on with it. I feel a bit nervous, man. Don't be gay. Funny guy. You have waited so long. Yeah, I know, I know. We can see where it's gonna work. Like, looking at everything like that, I can see where sell stop, buy stops are gonna work. I just need to be very careful, bro, to make sure that it's in the right place and the right structural level. Not doing it where, you know, it's too soon and stuff like that. I've got to be careful with where and when I do my levels in it for like the sell stop and buy stop.
According to ISNA, Pakistani visit to Iran was fruitful. Results to be clear soon.
Full porting strategy again, lols. Rune, I have a question. We had a really good discussion, yeah? We were talking about how long until you call it quits as a trader. Obviously, Eddie, innit? Edgarus, he's a new guy. Been trading for 2 months. This is 3rd month now. He did 1 month like 6 months ago, and he's done 1 month a few months ago, and he started again recently. So we were talking about, as a new trader, how long before you basically say enough's enough, like call it quits. Eddie said 6 months to 1 year, and he goes 500 to 1,000 euros, because I said like money included, obviously. How much are you willing to lose? Alan said what did Alan say? Alan said 2 years minimum because it's one of the hardest industries. I think he means to become profitable. So I don't know if I don't know. But he basically kind of stopped after 18 months, which is good. Like, he took a break 18 months. I would say never quit, as once you get it, you will do well for side income, unless mentally fucking you. Then yeah, 1-2 years, then break away. No, I'm talking about quitting trading. Like, what is your point? Where do you draw the line and say, you know what, bro? I've been doing it for so long. I spent so much money. It's just not for me. This job ain't working for me, bro. I'm just doing something different. Allow it. I'm done. I just quit it. What is your point? Financially, what is your point? Like, how much? And time-wise, what is your point? I said 9 months to a year and about 350 quid. Because I was thinking of getting 10k accounts. So if you spend 350 pound and 10k accounts, yeah, you're probably at the point where you've gone through 7, 6, 7, maybe 8 accounts. I don't know. And then it's probably been like 9 months to a year. I'm talking about normal market conditions, yeah. I'm not talking about getting funded. I'm talking about seeing progress. So you're passing phase 1, maybe you're passing phase 2, but then you're blown on account. So like you're actually seeing progress. I'm talking about being stuck in phase 1 and then blown account, blown account, blown account, blown account, blown account, blown account. You're having psychological issues, you're revenge trading, you're getting angry, you're not learning your lesson. I'm on about that. I say if you're not making progress in that 9 months to a year, bro, allow it. Okay, but once again, the question still stands in it. At what point do you say like enough's enough? How long? Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have to accept that this could be the job that isn't for you. So at what point do you say 2 years max? Okay, for you. Yeah, okay. What about for the average person? Would you say 2 years for the average person? And how much money? What would be your limit? What would be your limit to that? So you'd say for all people. Okay, interesting. I would say between 9 months to the higher side being 18 months. The 9 months to 1.5 years is what I would say on the higher side. Yeah. Eddie said 6 months to a year, which is I'm fine with that, leaning more towards the year side. Alan said 2 years, you said 2 years. I think you guys are on the higher side of it, like on the way higher side. I think in 2 years you should at least pass phase 1 numerous times. You should have passed at least a few phase 2s, like maybe 2 or 3 phase 2s, and then blown accounts after that is fine. That's okay. I don't accept it, but as a trader, the majority of people, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I agree, but what is your financial limit? Because obviously you have time limit there, which makes sense, but what is your financial limit? I said 6 months. If I'm going to be in the markets for 9 months to a year, I would say about 350 quid. If I was going to be in the market up to 18 months, I would add on a double of that. I'd say about 600-700. I'm on about normal markets, not these markets. These are shit. These markets, I would double your time. If you said 1 year, I'd give yourself 2, just because these markets are so bad. I have passed phase 1 plenty of times, and I've blown funded accounts twice. Yeah, true market's fucked. Yeah, it is. But what is your financial limit? No, well, what is your financial level of like, I'm calling it quits. Bro, I know mans, yeah, I'm not even joking, Haroon, yeah, they only buy 100k accounts or 200k accounts, and they've blown like 20, 30, 40 of them, bro. We're talking 10k, 15k in money in loss in a year. That's what I'm on about. Like, there has to be a level of money. Where is your limit on the money side of it as well? Yeah, I would say about 1k is fair. But how much do you reckon you've actually spent? Be honest, how much have you spent realistically? Nah, you're desi in it, bro. That's the good side of being desi in it. Probably around 500 600, I think. So hence thinking probably be last
According to
year
a
if I
source
don't
for
know.
Al-Hadath, the
My aim
Pakistani
is
army chief
just to make
offered Iran
200
to end the
yeah.
global blockade and lift sanctions according to the Memorandum of Understanding.
That's my dirty markets here are absolutely dirty, man. And so bored of this shit. But we have to soldier on, mate. You have to soldier on. And he give up. And he give up. I'm gonna cover the high on that for New York session. I'm glad my friends are back from holiday now because it means I can start trading New York again. And I will look at the charts today for New York. That's gonna go to tomorrow and that because it's too far away, man. And then this can go over to whichever is higher. Okay, Harune, what did you say? Because I wasn't paying attention for a second, was I? But my ego gets a revenge trade gets me that what's happening in the Iran section? They gonna get, I don't know, I've not been paying attention last few days, bro. I've just been smashing out gaming really hard, innit? Yeah, I know that there's some stuff going on. Munir is carrying an offer to Iran to halt the siege and lift sanctions under memorandum of understanding. As far as I'm aware, you still got all this issue about the America's on about we're setting a time limit on you. Iran's on about screw your time limit. I don't think anything's happened. We're just still in the argument phase, innit? Is kind of all I'm seeing at the moment with the war. And to be honest, Tarun, I mean, I would, if you're saying 2 years is average, yeah, I would give yourself another year, maybe year and a half, because these markets are really bad. So I would say your 2 years is on the high side, yeah. But for these markets, I would actually add another year because it's so difficult at the moment, man. And the main thing is staying in the market and being patient. But like, this is the only time I would give an allowance to say, actually trade longer. Don't give up so quick because of the current context. Otherwise, I'd have said, yeah, mate, call it quits 100%. But that's just because of the uniqueness we have at the moment, innit?
Japan PM Takaichi says the plan is to continue keeping gasoline price at around 170 yen per litre.
Right, boys, I'll give it another 5 minutes and then I'm basically done. Japan plans to continue keeping gasoline price at around 170 yen per litre. Interesting. A lot of economies are getting cooked. Right, boys, any questions before I'm done? Because I'm back done, fellas. I'm back done. Done diddly doo doo doo. Where's Neville? I want to see the Edge Finder reading. Right, no reply. Okay, no problem. I think we're done then, innit? Another shit New York session, London session, but welcome to current markets and etc. But yeah, Harune, if you're still here, the plan is to do 0.1% risk for about 1-2 months, like 6 weeks or something. See how we're getting on. Fine tune any adjustments we need to do, because there is going to be an adjustment period, obviously. Just fine tune it and stuff, and then hopefully once we've got that data there and that bit more, you know, live adaptability of the method, then you can start scaling a bit more into the risk and stuff like that. But I think the risk would still be about 0.25%, max 0.5%. But I'm going to start off with 0.1 just to kind of, you know, nitpick at anything I need to nitpick at in it. But some things you're only going to really know when you're live in the market in it. So I just want to kind of figure those things out before I then start bumping risk up and stuff in it. And then on my personal account, I'll probably keep the risk high at 2% or something like that, because I've got bigger drawdown on the personal account. Obviously I've got 100% drawdown. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Right, boys, I think we're done. I'll come back for New York, hopefully see what New York has to offer, if there's anything good going on, and if not, then minor allow it in it. So yeah, take it easy, boys. Have a good one. Hit like and all that stuff in it. If I trade New York, I'll put it in the Discord, because we might have a good New York, maybe. Bound to it. Yeah, that's fine. Take it easy, bro. Assalamu alaikum. Bye, everyone.